Guys, it's Leah. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new, and welcome to a video that I've been wanting to film for so long. And I tell you what, the restraint to put it off. We have a very long overdue book unboxing. I have never done an actual book unboxing on this channel before. Obviously I've done countless numbers of hauls, never an actual book unboxing. I don't know why, I always just did them over on my TikTok, but on this occasion I just thought it would be fun to do one here. So we have tons of packages to go through and unbox. We also have a massive waterstones bag full of so many books. And I'm so excited to haul all of these for you. Honestly, the restraint to not open them the second that they all arrived. So yeah, without dragging on the intro for too long, let's just get straight into the unboxing. I don't really know which one to start with. I'm kind of leaning towards, I don't think you can even see how high this pile actually is. I have this gorgeous package from Little Brown. I don't really know what's in here, but this is kind of giving me a little hint. It says the honey witch of Innisfree can never find true love. I have no idea what this is, so let's just open it first. Oh my god, this book is massive. I don't even know if I can get it out. Here is the book. This is ginormous. Why is this bigger than my head? This is The Honey Witch by Sydney J. Shields. I've never heard about this before, but that, oh my god, that's gorgeous. This is being published on the 16th of May, and it says The Honey Witch is a delicious debut that combines the swoon-worthy romance of Bridgerton and the whimsical sorcery of practical magic. That sounds so good. There is also something else in here. I don't know what that is. It's honey. Oh my god, there's literally honey in this. Please, why is that one of the best things that I have ever received in a book box ever? Like, I love honey so much. It's also pancake day, the day that I'm filming this, so this honestly couldn't have arrived at a better time. It sounds so cool. Thank you so much, Little Brown, for those. Next, we'll go for this one. This is like the only other one that isn't in just a normal brown box. This one is from Michael Joseph, so it's another proof, I imagine. Stop, this one is wrapped in ribbon. I'll show you guys what it is first. I can't even see that. Can you see it? Oh my god, what is this? Stop it, there's a Valentine's Day card also. I'm literally not even going to take the ribbon off. I kind of want to take a photo of it for Instagram, but that is gorgeous. The book is Plot Twist by Erin LaRossa. I, again, have never heard of this, but I am always down for a good romance. I'm so excited for that. I'm always happy to add another romance to my TBR. Thank you so much to Michael Joseph. Oh my god, and they also put love hearts in there. Love hearts and honey. Me, I can die happy. Okay, so going on to the actual brown boxes. Some of these I did order for myself. I am now on a book buying ban. I don't really know how long this is gonna last. I'm hoping until maybe my birthday, which is in April. Honestly, I'll give myself like 2-3 months to not buy books and I'll be happy. I did buy some of these knowing that I wanted to go on a book buying ban and that I wanted to read some books so badly just in general, but also for videos, so there'll be some of those in here. And then I think I also received a couple from work. As I am also a bookseller, I do receive a lot of proofs, so I'm excited. I can't even remember what's in most of these packages. Let's go for this one because this one is ginormous, and this one was sent to me at work, so I'm assuming it's going to be proofs. That was graceful. Oh my god, okay, we have 2 books in here. We have 2 hardbacks. I have been honestly eyeing these up at the bookshop, so I'm so excited. First one we have is Wild Houses by Colin Barrett. I have heard so many customers at the bookshop praise about this book and this author, and I kind of had my eye on it, but I wasn't really sure. Like I said, book buying ban. Sally Rooney has blurbed it, and Enra has blurbed it, Brandon Taylor. So many incredible people have blurbed this. I am so intrigued. I've really been feeling that literary fiction feeling because I kind of haven't really read one for a really long time. I'm gonna go back to my roots. So I'm really excited for this, so thank you so much. And then the second one in this was Hyper by Agri Ismail. This is one that I was already definitely planning on getting my hands on at some point, so I'm so happy I now have a copy of it. It follows a Kurdish family. My boyfriend is Kurdish, so the second that I found that out, I was like, I need to read it. I haven't actually heard any reviews from this. I haven't heard anyone talk about it, so I'm so intrigued. Another one that I feel like I'm absolutely gonna love. Oh my god, what a start. I'm so excited for all of these. Honestly, I feel okay about being on a book buying ban, but maybe that's easy to say when I'm literally unboxing 50 parcels. Next we'll go for this one from Hachette. That was sad. Okay, and this one, stop! I did not know I was getting a physical copy of this. I read the proof. Oh my god, stop. It's so gorgeous. So I read the e-arc. I read this book on NetGalley, An Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson. thank you so much to Hachette in general for that NetGalley arc. Like, I fell in love with this book. Couldn't stop hyping it up on my TikTok. I'm obsessed with S.T. Gibson and everything they write. Like, this book was, if you haven't had this on your radar or you haven't read it yet, it's very recently been published. Please do. Like, if you want a sapphic vampire Carmilla retelling, it will leave you gagged. And I knew I kind of wanted to get a physical copy because it's one that I definitely will reread and I would love to annotate, but Hachette sent me one. Thank you guys so much. I'm literally in love with this book, and the physical copy is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my god, dare I say that I reread this next? Please add it onto your radar if it wasn't already. You will not be disappointed. S.T. Gibson is incredible. What do we do next? Should we go through some of my Waterstones ones? So some in here are ones that I bought for myself in the bookshop, but like I didn't really order them online. Some of them are also gifts or proofs that were sent to me at work that I already opened before collecting them for this video because I had no self-restraint. So we have a little bit of an array, but the first one in this is actually the most recent book I bought, and I got this one at a charity shop yesterday. The rules for my book buying ban are I am allowed to buy any book that I see in a charity shop or a thrift shop or anything like that that I wanted to get my hands on, just because they are always so significantly cheaper and I don't really want to pass up the opportunity of not getting a book that I've wanted to get my hands on for cheaper. So that is like my only exception for my book buying ban, and that started off great with By Grand Central Station, I Sat Down and Wept by Elizabeth Smart. This is a book that I've wanted to read for so long, but I kind of just put it off. I don't really know why. I was kind of just like, I'll be happy to just read this as an ebook, and then I saw this for like $1.99, so I had to get it, and I'm so excited for this. It is such a short little novella. I feel like this is going to play on my heartstrings. I feel like the writing is going to be so lyrical and so beautiful and exactly what I kind of want in a fiction book. Angela Carter has also blurbed it on the back, and we know how I feel about Angela Carter, so anything that she recommends I'm gonna read, and I'm so excited for this. I've heard such incredible things. It's definitely one that I'm gonna read and probably binge read in an entire day very soon. Oh my god, next we have a book that was gifted to me by one of my lovely colleagues, and I was not expecting it, and if I talk about it too much I will absolutely cry. We were basically having a conversation about Clarice Lispector and the book Too Much of Life, which is a collection of like her musings, her non-fiction, her essays, everything like that, all just kind of combined into one. And how Penguin did once do this really gorgeous pink edition, but then they kind of like, it's out of print now and they only do the modern classic edition, which I do own. But I knew I wanted to get my hands on this and I would have to get it secondhand, and he gifted it to me, and that is this gorgeous. Like, how beautiful. Look at her. Oh, next we have a thriller book that I wanted to get my hands on for so long, so I did decide to get it when I saw it in the bookshop, and that is The Only One Left by Riley Sager. I have a little bit of a weird relationship with Riley Sager. I love so many of his thrillers, so many of his books. I've rated the majority of the ones that I've read 4 stars. Like, they are solid thrillers to me, but there are certain things in like the way he writes, especially when it comes to women, that I'm not 100% obsessed with. But this one, The Only One Left, was his most recent release. I believed it was released last year, and I heard so many people say such incredible things about it, and just because I loved his books already, I kind of knew I wanted to get my hands on it. So I waited for the paperback to come out, and now I have it, and I'm so excited to read it. It's a gothic thriller. I believe it's an isolated thriller, like set on this estate on a cliff. That is exactly what I love in thrillers. Anything gothic, anything isolated, where there's like probably one murderer and just in a group and you have to kind of figure out who it is. I eat that up every single time, so I'm hoping I'm absolutely going to love this. I'll be surprised if I don't. This is another one that I'm definitely going to read so soon. And I think the last 4 books in here are proofs. The first one we have is Come and Get It by Kylie Reid. Kylie Reid wrote Such a Fun Age, and I read that when it first got published. I think, was it like 2018? And I absolutely loved it, and she didn't really release anything since until this one, and now I'm so excited to read it. I will say I have heard quite mixed things, which is the only reason I haven't picked it up yet. I kind of wanted to read it the second that it was published, and I just haven't. And I'm so intrigued to see if I still absolutely adore her writing and if it's a little bit different to Such a Fun Age just because it was so long ago. But on the back it does say desire, consumption, reckless abandon, money, indiscretion, bad behaviour. All I really know is what it says on the blurb, and that it is a campus novel. I don't really want to know too much before going into it. Like I said, I do hope to be pleasantly surprised. But yeah, another proof on my list of ones that have already been published that I'm gonna have to prioritize at some point, but I'm really excited to read some more from Kylie Reid. Oh, then we have a proof copy of Out There Screaming, edited by Jordan Peele, and I've just realized I've got eyeliner on my hand. That is annoying, but I have a proof copy of this. It's obviously published now, and I have been wanting to read this ever since it was first published. I love Jordan Peele so much. I love his movies so much, like probably some of my favorite horror movies that I've ever watched. So to have a short horror story collection of ones that he has edited and he has picked out himself, like they can only be brilliant. Like I'm expecting to absolutely adore this. There are so many incredible authors on the back, and I love so much when I haven't read from any of them, and to be honest, I don't think I have read from any of these authors whatsoever, so I hope that I find some new ones that I'm going to want to read actual novels from. Another one that I definitely want to read soon, but I'll probably wait a little bit to read for like Summerween, and yeah, I'm so excited. It's been so long since I've read a horror book. Talking about creepy books, we then have The Trials of Lila Dalton by L.J. Shepherd. This is a thriller. I believe it is a courtroom thriller, and another one that I haven't actually heard too many things about. Oh, so it's actually written by a British barrister who has worked on several high-profile cases. This thrillingly inventive depiction of a UK courtroom is rooted in her extensive experience. So, oh my god, I did not know that. I'm so intrigued, and also this is like the floppiest proof I've ever received in my life. And to be honest, I have been craving a thriller. I've been reading so many different genres recently, and I absolutely love it. I've been craving specific feelings. I'm such a mood reader, so the next time that I want a thriller, I will definitely go for this one or the Riley Sager one. And the last book that is in this bag is Bird Life by Anna Smale. I'm not gonna lie, this is another one that I know absolutely nothing about. I think it's like kind of strange and weird. I believe it is somewhat like fiction with a little bit of a twinge of horror, and I absolutely love that. I know that it follows women. I'm just so intrigued by this one. Another one that, because I don't really know too much at all, and probably because of what the subject matter actually is, I don't want to know anything before going into it, and hopefully again I'm pleasantly surprised. I did just read on the blurb, it says a lyrical and ambitious exploration of madness and what it is like to experience the world differently. Anything madness, I'm sold. Okay, so that was everything in the Waterstones bag. Going back to the actual unboxings, I think we're gonna go for one over here. Oh, this one is a Waterstones one, so it's one I've ordered myself, and I do think I know what it is, but I kind of had forgotten that I had pre-ordered this, and honestly now I don't even know if I'm ever going to read it. I haven't even read the first two in this series, and me saying that, you can probably figure out what it is. Yeah, it is exactly what I thought it is, and that is House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas. Like I said, I haven't even read the first one or the second one. I completely forgot I had pre-ordered this. Will I ever actually read this series? Who knows, but I have it just in case. Honestly, I kind of forgot about that. Going on to the one that also fell down. This one is another one that was sent to me from work, so probably another proof. Ooh, oh my god, this one is chunky. This one is called Hours by Philip B. Williams. Look how gorgeous that cover is. Also, look how chunky it is. How many pages is this? This is just under 600 pages. I've never heard about this before. This is a proof coming out in February, so I will assume that it is already out. But I'm so intrigued. It says an epic novel of rebellion, redemption, power and humanity, and of a community striving to live ordinary lives of love and pain in America's darkest days. Oh my god, I am so intrigued by this. Hopefully this is one that I will prioritize to read soon, despite how chunky it is. Next we'll go for this one, which was another one sent to me at work, and this one is, ooh, this one is How to Solve Your Own, imagine being able to speak, How to Solve Your Own Murder by Kristen Perrin. I love that all it says on the blurb is Frances always said she'd be murdered, and she was right. This one comes out in March, which is pretty soon, but oh my god, also the flop. Oh my gosh, this one looks like a thriller set in the 1960s in London. God, we're really building my thriller TBR, and I'm so here for it. Next we'll go on to this one. This one is from Hachette. That was disappointing. Oh, please. These boxes will actually be the death of me. This one is All Our Sinners by Katie Macy. This is gorgeous. The freshest crime debut of 2024, set during the Yorkshire Ripper murders of 1977, Katie Macy's rich and remarkable debut crime novel was inspired by her unique real-life experience. Another thriller, I love it, but the Yorkshire Ripper has always been a case that has kind of fascinated me growing up, so to read a fiction book surrounding that, oh my god. And Kit DeWall, who I haven't read yet but I know is meant to be incredible, blurbed a book about real women, vivid, complex and tender, from a great new voice. I'm so excited about that. Another thriller. We love to see it. Okay, we may as well carry on with this parcel. This is one that was also sent to me at work. Another proof. This one is Spoilt Creatures by Amy Twigg. I love that cover. A simmering debut, heady with the righteousness of female rage. Okay, it's gonna be my next read. It was a place for women buried in the downs where it couldn't easily be found. I was happy to be among them, dirty and loud, entirely sure of themselves. A cult of women in the woods, haunting and exhilarating, an intimate and intense tale told with much insight and humanity. This sounds like my perfect book. How have I never heard about this before? Oh my god. This one is also being published on the 6th of June. I'm definitely gonna be reading this as soon as possible. The second that I see another sunny day, I'm gonna take this outside and binge read it. This honestly sounds like my perfect book. I love anything that is slice of life, female rage, to do with women in the woods. I'm so excited for that. Oh my god, what a joy. Next we have a Waterstones one. So this is one that I must have ordered myself, and I did do kind of a big order when deciding to go on a book buying ban. So this could be a multitude of things. Stop. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. This is Orlando by Jacqueline Hartman. Now, if you know, you know. I Who Have Never Known Men by Jacqueline Hartman, one of my favourite books of all time. And as far as I can see, Orlando is the only other book from her that was translated into English, and I need to read something else from her that I haven't yet read. And this is the one. I've been waiting so long to actually just bite the bullet and order it, so I'm so excited. Want a little bit of an idea, it does say Jacqueline Hartman herself, once a psychoanalyst, revels in the confusion as ego falls for alter ego and mothers, sisters and lovers begin to ask awkward questions in the unusual perceptive comedy of double selves and bisexuality. It literally sounds perfect. I'm so excited to get into another one of her works. Like, I could honestly cry that I have this in my hands. You may hear me rave about this honestly for the rest of my life if it's anything like I Who Have Never Known Men. This is honest to god making my day. This is why I wanted to kind of save all of the packages. I feel like it's Christmas. The serotonin boost that I get. I've just read what this is from the front. Oh my god, I did not even request this, but I've been wanting to get my hands on it. Oh, I'm so happy that I decided not to buy a copy. This is The Fury by Alex Michaelides. Kind of just accepted that I wanted to get the Kindle version just because I don't really like reading hardbacks like that, so I didn't really want to get and buy the actual hardback. But now I have a proof copy. Obviously this is already out. This is Alex Michaelides' new book. He did The Silent Patient and The Maidens. I loved The Silent Patient when I first read it. I will say I did also kind of like The Maidens when I first read it, but it was a book that after reading and the more I thought about it, I was like, yeah, no. This one has kind of been pitched as for fans of Knives Out. I know it is an isolated thriller. Again, we know I love those. Set on a private Greek island, an exhilarating, gripping new psychological thriller. I am just so intrigued. I knew it was one that I wanted to read. I just didn't really know when or how. Another one to add to the thriller list. Oh my god. Which one am I going to read first? If you've read any of these thrillers, please let me know which one to prioritize because I really don't know. Okay, now we are on to the last stack. I kind of need to be careful because I have candles alight on this thing and I really don't want to push them over. But we'll leave these big boxes kind of probably until the end. Next we'll go for this one, another proof probably as it was sent to work. Oh my god, that cover also. Interpretations of Love by Jane Campbell. A masterful debut about a secret love letter and our endless search for the stories that we have lost. This is also just over 200 pages, so another one that I would definitely fly through when I want that literary fiction vibe. It also comes out on the 18th of July. Another one that I will probably read in spring or as summer starts to roll around. This sounds incredible. Thank you so much. Next we have one that I apparently have already opened, but I can't even remember what is in it, and that is Confessions of a Christmas Holic by Joss Wood. Why is that word so hard to say? Christmas holic. Okay, the male love interest is a single dad. It's set in a small town as far as I can tell. I'm so excited. Don't get me wrong, I'm so excited for spring and summer and for everything else. I'm so excited already for Christmas to roll around again so I can read all of the Christmas romances because last year I had so much fun. Another one that I apparently have already opened is Green Dot by Madeline Gray. I actually requested this one from the publisher because I heard so many kind of just buzzwords and incredible people talking about such incredible things about this book, and I was like, okay, I need to read it. I'm pretty sure the thing that I saw and made me like, I need to read this right now is it was Fleabag meets like Sally Rooney. It says Green Dot is a story about the terrible allure of wanting something that promises nothing and the winding, torturous, often hilarious journey we take in deciding who we want to be. I feel like it's going to be a book for the girlies in their 20s, the kind of existentialism of it, living and not really knowing what we're doing with our life. And honestly, I kind of need that because I haven't read one in so long, and I'm not going to lie, I've been feeling that recently. So I feel like this one I'm going to absolutely love. I've heard the writing is incredible, and this is probably one of my favorite covers of any book that has been published so far this year, so I'm so excited to get into it. Thank you so much to the publisher for that one. I'm definitely gonna read this probably in March. Okay, we have 3 packages left. We're gonna go for this one, which is another Waterstones one, so another one that I have ordered, and this one is this one is yet again Orlando, because I also ordered it for my best friend, so that's not for me, but love this for us. Let's put that to one side. Next we'll do my fairyloot box. So this must be my January adult book only subscription. I need to find a pair of scissors. This month I actually don't know what the book is. I've kind of avoided all spoilers, which I'm so happy about because that doesn't always happen with fairyloot. So opening it up, the theme of this month was Star Chosen. I'm not even gonna look at the spoiler card and see what the book is because I want to be surprised. Obviously we have the bag. Oh my god, I see Galaxy. And the book is that the right way up? It's definitely not the right way up, is it? I've never heard about this book before. The City of Stardust by Georgia Summers. First of all, we obviously have the author card with this gorgeous print and then a note from the author, but that is gorgeous. I'm so intrigued because I genuinely have not heard anyone talk about this. Oh my god, but the edges too. So that is the front and it wraps all the way around, so that's the top and then that is the bottom. Let's have a look at, I guess, under the hardback. This is so cute. So that is the book under the dust jacket, and then as I did that I kind of saw that there is an alternate cover and I do kind of recognize this, so I'm assuming that this is the normal cover but like with a different color scheme, and that is gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie, I do think I preferred that to this, so I might swap that round. I would love if the light didn't mess around, but I'm definitely gonna go on Goodreads after this and see what this is about, what people are thinking. So this is gorgeous, and I honestly love every month when the fairyloot book is one that I haven't really heard of, because I'm always so much more, not more excited to get into them, but so much more intrigued. So yeah, that was my fairyloot parcel. I in love as always with fairyloot. Okay, hopefully the lighting is a little bit better now, but we have one more parcel, and this is a big Waterstones box, so ones that I have ordered. I am really hoping what I think is in here is actually in here because I want to read all of them so soon. Okay. Oh my god, they are. So we have 3 books in here. Oh my god, I'm so excited for all of these. I could actually scream. Okay, so the first one we have is One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. This has arrived pretty damaged, but you know what, we'll just ignore that. I have heard such incredible things about this book, and I'm very much in my fantasy era, and every time I see a fantasy book, a fantasy romance, into my basket it goes, and this is one of the ones that I am most excited about. I think, as far as I'm aware, it follows a magic system of like cards, potentially. I'm really not sure. A maiden must unleash the monster within to save her kingdom in the dark, a lush gothic fantasy debut. It's also gothic, like what more could I want? I've heard such great things about this. I think it is a duology. I know there is at least a second book, so I don't know if it's a duology or a trilogy, but I'm so excited to read it. I have been honestly dying to open these packages just for these books. So that is the first one. Then we have a little literary fiction moment. We have a book that I've been wanting to read ever since it first came out in hardback last year. I have been dying to read from this author for so long, and that one is Cursed Bread by Sophie McIntosh, a really short literary fiction. I first heard of this author as they did an introduction for I Who Have Never Known Men, and I was like, anyone who does an introduction for this book, they must write fucking beautifully, so I'm gonna read every single thing they've released. So I'm going to start with this one. I actually really don't know too much about this. I know it's set in spring, also set in 1951. Audacious and mesmerizing, Cursed Bread is a darkly erotic mystery about a town gripped by madness, envy like poison in the blood, and desire that burns and consumes. Another one that literally sounds like my perfect book. I'm obsessed with the entire concept of this. I feel like I'm absolutely going to love it. Honestly, a 5-star prediction. And then the last book in this box, which is actually arguably the one I'm most excited about because I've just heard so many people talk about it, and it has been a task to not buy this every single day at the bookshop, and that is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I've heard such good things about this. Like, this was kind of like the fantasy book, obviously, other than like Fourth Wing and Divine Rivals. This was the fantasy book last year that everyone and their mum was talking about. I've heard there's games and trials. I've heard it has similarities to the Hunger Games. A fantasy romance, like what more could I want? I am so excited. I also know the sequel comes out this year, and the author also announced a novella in between the two, so literally I just want to become obsessed with this world, obsessed with this series. As I said, I'm a huge fantasy reader now, and I'm constantly craving that feeling of being obsessed with a fantasy series, so I'm really hoping this does it for me. I honestly, this is probably the book that I'm most excited to get to out of arguably every single book on my physical TBR. One that I also definitely want to film my reading experience for. If there's any book actually in this video that you want to see me reading and my reactions to and my experience to, please let me know and I'll definitely try to do it. But this one is one that I definitely will be doing that for because everyone loves this. But yeah, those are all of the packages that I have to unbox with you today. We have a very extensive book haul. I honest to God, I have no idea where I'm gonna put these. I need to buy another bookshelf, which is partly why I actually went on a book buying ban, which kind of needed to be done, but now what was the point? Like, this is an entire bookshelf pretty much to itself. So I'm gonna have to find a home for these, but thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to the publishers that send me any of these books. Thank you to myself for treating me to some books also. Now that I am on a book buying ban, I can't imagine I'll be doing that for a long time. But yeah, if you have read any of the books that I hauled in this video, please let me know what you thought about them, whether you love them or you dislike them. I'm so nosy, so I would love to know. Let me know if you think there's one that I should prioritize and get to like today or tomorrow. The second that you see this video, I might be reading one of them. Let me know any of your thoughts and opinions. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, as always, don't forget to leave it a massive thumbs up. It really helps my channel out, but I also really appreciate it. And if you did enjoy this video and you are not yet subscribed, it would mean so much to have you here. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching and for spending some time with me, and I will see you again very soon with another video.